This is the caseless cartridge in the standard NATO caliber 5.56 millimeters. Compared with the NATO cartridge itself, it is much shorter, only 37 millimeters long. Besides its smaller volume, a particular advantage of the cartridge is its lower weight. While the NATO round weighs 12.13 grams, the caseless cartridge produced according to the Uzel system is only 5.1 grams. The cartridge consists of a porous nitrocellulose propellant which is manufactured according to a special method. The bullet is seated at the tip. At the base of the propellant is a semiconductor element which triggers ignition. Within the propellant itself is an ignition booster. A groove is located on the outside. It is here that an ejector hook grips the cartridge to unload a loaded weapon. Pressure and velocity measurements are carried out with this measuring system. It consists of a conventionally available hammer-forged barrel. A silencer was mounted on the front for the laboratory experiments. Located in front of the barrel are two light barriers 2 meters apart used to measure the flight time. The chamber is outfitted with a piezo element for pressure measurement. Electrodes for the electrical ignition of the cartridge are on the front of the bolt. The oscilloscope shows the pressure curve. With this particular type of cartridge, the peak gas pressure is 4,000 bar. 0.3 milliseconds are required to reach this peak. From the measured flight time of 2.119 milliseconds over the distance of 2 meters, the bullet velocity can be calculated to be 944 meters per second. The cartridge is highly water resistant. Even when wet cartridges are fired, pressure and velocity hardly change at all. As well, the peak gas pressure is 4,000 bar. A flight time of 2.142 milliseconds corresponds to a bullet velocity of 934 meters per second. Both the pressure curve and pressure increase are similar to those of the dry cartridge. The cartridge is highly resistant to oil. Here too, the pressure is exactly 4,000 bar. The bullet velocity of 940 meters per second lies within the tolerance range. Even after these shots, the chamber and the bolt remain free of residue. The shot hole can be seen on the white sheet. Near it can be seen minute remains of unburnt propellant. If the cartridge is ignited with a match, it will burn without exploding. Cartridge is also mechanically stable. It can be destroyed by force, but as demonstrated, it will not explode.
Bravo. Ja, da muss man aufpassen, weil der pfeift ein bisschen ab. So.
The cartridge can be worked with various tools. Neither turning, milling, nor sawing leads to an explosion.
Okay.
Sist.
Ja.
Das linke weg dann.
Bitte? Ich weiß es schon.
So. Etwa. Jetzt und schon.
The electrical igniter is a semiconductor element. It cannot heat up due to leak currents. Static electricity cannot cause it to explode either. In this scene, the inventor, Mr. Uzel, demonstrates a functional model of an automatic weapon. Ignition in this model is by means of a built-in generator. The bullets are fed through a magazine which can hold 40 rounds. The cartridges can be chambered and then ejected.
Eine Patrone geladen wird.
Reloading of ejected cartridges in no way affects the function of the gun. The rate of fire of this automatic weapon is approximately 650 rounds per minute.
Jetzt nehmen wir das heraus. Es ist Waffe scharf, denn es ist eine Patrone im Gang. Jetzt holen wir die zwei Patronen. Die sind wahrscheinlich aus dem Bild gewesen, ne?
Ja, das ist gleich.
Now the 4 cartridges which were loaded will be fired.
Jetzt haben wir nur 4 da. Nur 3 da, so ist es. So, jetzt setzen wir die Waffe ein. Kopfhörer. Versuchen alle 4 zu schießen.
This scene shows the manual process of seating the solid propellant part onto the bullet. This step can be easily automated for mass production. The methods required to produce the solid propellant and the semiconductor element are secret. They comprise the real know-how for which licenses can be granted.
Das ist gut.
Das war's.
Gut.